It's time to stop thinking and start writing. It's time to stop watching all of these YouTube tutorials and start writing. Well, first, finish the writing picture books class right here on this playlist on the Picture Book Creators channel. Today is all about starting to write that first, often very messy draft, and I'm here to guide you through it. I want to encourage you to start at the beginning of this playlist and go in order step by step, learning each lesson and beginning to apply it to your work. I really believe in doing, not just listening or watching. So that's why I've designed an extra resource, a downloadable, printable workbook called Picture Book Writing Exercises. This workbook is an affordable printable download that you can find at the links below. You can print it out and have it ready for the class. Every single exercise in the book corresponds to the free video here that you'll find on YouTube. Let's get on with the lesson. Welcome to the lesson where we finally get to talk about writing our first draft. I know that through the duration of this class, you have been anticipating getting your pen to paper and getting into the actual physical writing part of the class. And here we are. So congratulations, you've made it this far. Let's talk about that very first draft, which to me is also like a brain dump. We've talked about concept development, plot and structure of a typical story, what makes a good story, how to develop the character, a lot of tips and tricks for making your story the best it could possibly be. We've done character development and setting development, and now here we are. We're ready for our first brain dump. The reason I like to call it a brain dump is because often I see new budding writers treat their first drafts with much too high of an expectation. They come into that process of the first draft with this pressure of creating a flawless writing from the start. To me, my first draft is much like a sketch. If you think about how an artist will just quickly sketch, I encourage first drafts to essentially be where you open that document, whether it be analog, pen to paper in a notebook, or you open a document on the computer and you begin to just let it out, okay? Let it out without too much thought or consideration. At this point in the first draft, we're not going to think about word count, even though I have drilled it home that word count is very important for being age appropriate, for fitting within the confines of a shorter book. Meaning page-wise, a shorter book. And we know that the word count is important, but right now you need to get the story out in a way that feels natural. Hey there, just a quick intermission from today's lesson. Are you loving the lesson so far? If so, give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget that I have an extra companion to this class called Picture Book Writing Exercises. Every activity inside of this affordable, downloadable printable corresponds to a lesson here on this playlist to get you from just watching to doing. This is how we're going to really transform our skills together. So find that link below. Let's get on with the lesson. You need to start somewhere, and that's what the first draft is. It's called starting. Brain dump and let it out. So here are some tips for letting ideas flow. First, embrace the brain dump. Just start writing freely. This is your chance to let it all out, and don't worry about the grammar, structure, or word count. Think of it as a brainstorming session where anything goes. Set a timer for 15 to 30 minutes and write nonstop. Don't worry about spelling or punctuation. Just get your thoughts out. Focus on the story. Concentrate on the story's essence, the characters, settings, and the basic plot and structure. And so even though you're brain dumping and you're letting it out, you're doing it within those essential building blocks of a very good beginning, middle, and end. Don't forget dialogue and action. Even though you're brain dumping and you're having a lot of fun, make sure that you write in some dialogue and action that move the story forward, letting the characters speak and act naturally. Now, one thing that I've learned about a brain dump is that sometimes I don't always resolve it. I just dump, and get it all out there. I'm like, what was the outcome? So focus on having that outcome, that when you begin to brain dump, you know the goal of where you want your character and stories to arrive. Since we're on the first draft, let's talk about practical, tangible ways to write, because writing can be so much more than just sitting at a desk typing. In fact, I write a lot through voice memos where I speak into the voice recorder and then transcribe it later and edit my transcription. There are so many ways to do it. And so number one, I want to encourage you, if you can't get to a desk to do your first draft brain dump through typing or through pen to paper, speak it out. Sometimes ideas flow best when you're on the move. Take a power walk, let the story out on a voice memo, and then transcribe it later and have a look at the editing from a different perspective. And of course, there's pen to paper and there is typing, and there's a multitude of different kinds of apps that can assist writers in the writing process. Different kinds of formats of documents and digital software, and you can explore and find a way to write that not only empowers you, but inspires you. I want you to find the additional homework and resources connected to this lesson to help get your first draft done. That is my challenge to you, is if you haven't already done so, start a first draft. Brain dump, let it loose, and then we're going to learn how to revise and edit. Thank you so much for learning with me today here in Writing Picture Books. If you enjoyed this lesson, please give it the thumbs up here on YouTube, share it with a friend, spread the word that there is this kind of educational material for those who dream of writing picture books. Find the links below for the printable companion, the exercises that get you doing, not just watching and listening, but doing is where the real transformation happens. And I can't wait for you to join with me in these exercises and really begin to practice your picture book writing skills. If you're looking for encouragement, accountability, or a space to just grow your skills as a picture book creator, then make sure to subscribe and hit the bell here on the Picture Book Creators channel, because every week I create a video to help support your journey. And YouTube has a feature called Community that I'll be using to inspire you. Make sure to check out all my other helpful videos and do the lessons on this playlist in sequential order so that you can get the most out of them. Until next time, picture book creators, happy writing.